Hey guys, welcome to Saturday, our build class today. I'm going to run us through all these exercises after we get warmed up. But first, for the warm-up today, we're going to be looking at needing a broomstick, or this is an extension pole from like a paint roller. You can unscrew the end of a broom. Something like that works. You guys should have something like that in your house. We're going to be doing some shoulder mobility work first with these, so go find one of these. You're going to need a dumbbell and a kettlebell today. If you don't have both, that's fine. Grab a heavier dumbbell or something like that. Whatever you have available, we'll kind of run through some different options. Remember, build class today, so we got 3 segments. You have an upper body, lower body, and midline segment. We'll start working you through those. All right, guys, I'm back. I just went for a little jog. I have a little loop out here that I do that's about 200, 300 meters. So go ahead and do that right now. If it's snowy, gross, whatever, no problem. I just want you to do a couple minutes of jump rope, or find a place where you can do jumping jacks, something like that for just a minute or two. Get your heart rate going a little bit. I'm not super particular about how you do that right now, but just find a way to get your heart rate up a little bit. We're gonna grab our PVC variation here, or our dowel. We're gonna start with 10 pass-throughs. Remember, with these, keep the arms locked. You can kind of slowly inch your hands in a little bit for a better stretch, but don't let your elbows bend. Okay, 10, come to the back here. We're gonna do some twists. Again, if you don't have the PVC, you can still do this without. Get about 10 total. 12. All right, back to pass-throughs. And then to the shoulders here after about 10 of those. And we're gonna do some good mornings. Remember, I'm gonna go from the side here for you guys to see. Remember that we're trying to keep our back nice and straight, hinge at the hips, drive your butt back, just barely bending the knees. So once your knees are unlocked, that's about all we get there. Feel good, stretching the hamstrings, and come back up. We'll do 10 reps. Okay, PVC can go down. And we're gonna do 10 step-ups total. If you don't have a box, just do lunges. About 10 reps. And then we're gonna go to our wide stance walkouts. Wide stance walkouts. Push up optional at the bottom. Walk it back in. About 5 of these. And then let's go to instep stretch here with a little twist up. Switch sides. 3 or 4 good twists there. And back to step-ups. 10 total. Okay, we're gonna get this box out of the way for now. Dumbbell, kettlebell for this next part. Go ahead and pause, grab that stuff, and we'll be back for the upper body section first. All right, guys, back here for upper body. I'm gonna show you a couple different variations of this first exercise. We've got the Philly press. The Philly press is a combination of a front rack with the kettlebell and then an Arnold press on the other side, the moving side. So first off, the prescribed variation is with a kettlebell and a dumbbell. So I've got my kettlebell in that front rack position. Remember that we're right nice and tight to the collarbone here. A nice tight shoulder, armpit or bicep is down and tight here. So we're active through the shoulder, but we're not up high like this, creating a platform onto the top of the shoulder. We're letting that settle back down in, right in here. So the other arm is gonna be doing an Arnold press. The Arnold press starts like at the top of a bicep curl, and then we're gonna press and doing a consistent rotation up till the palm faces out at the top. All right, we're gonna be doing these at a tempo. So we'll be doing a 3-second count, anywhere from 6 to 10 reps, depending on the weight that you have. If you're a little heavier, go on the side of like 6 or 7 reps. If you're a little bit lighter, try to get up to 10 or more reps with this. Remember, just keeping that good position and then a good tempo. So we're gonna look at that Arnold press all together. Or sorry, the Philly press all together. So we're here, press, and press, and it's a 3-second countdown. I kind of screwed that up. 1, 2, 3, down. So we're gonna do 8 at least for me there on the right, and then I'll switch into the other side. If you don't have a kettlebell, or if you don't have weights that work, having 2 dumbbells works as well. So I've got a 25 and a 35 pound here. What I'm gonna do is take the heavier one and hold it in that front rack position. And then I'm gonna take the other lighter dumbbell for the press. All right, so heavier one stays in place right here. The other one's going for that Arnold press on the other side. All right, so same movement there. If you only have 1 dumbbell, that's okay. Just do Arnold press on that other side. All right, just try to contain or maintain that tempo. If you have questions about how to do that, shoot us a message. So that's our first exercise, the Arnold press. The second one is the 3-point row in plank. So in this tall plank position, I'm gonna do my rows. I'm gonna do 4 on each arm, trying to keep everything squared up to the ground. Substitute or scaled for this one is going to the knees. Okay. And then the last exercise there, I don't have any real small weights. So what I've been doing is just grabbing a couple soda cans. And we're gonna do these trap raises with the thumbs pointed up. It's kind of like our shoulder Y. Nice little squeeze at the top. 10 to 12 reps. So that's our first circuit for upper body. Work consistently through that. Try not to take a ton of rest in there. Back to back with all those movements, and then rest at the very end of those 3 if you need to. Okay, done with the upper body stuff. We will have the lower body segment next. Okay guys, we're back with the lower body segment here. We're gonna do this as a complex. So we've got 3 movements on the right leg, 3 movements on the left leg. So you're gonna go through all 3, then switch legs. So first one is gonna be this single arm dumbbell or kettlebell overhead reverse lunge. We're gonna do this cross body. So that means if I've got my left leg anchored in the front, I'm holding my dumbbell or kettlebell in my right arm up overhead. All right, so this position here, I'm anchoring my left leg, and I'm gonna step back into that lunge, tap the knee, drive and come right back up. If you need to scale this with your weight, the next best position for us is this front rack position. Again, driving, squeezing the glute as you stand back up. We're gonna do 8 on the left leg, and then we're gonna go right into our crossbody or dumbbell single leg RDL. Back up. So working that same leg. And then the last exercise is a glute bridge, same leg again. You can hold the dumbbell or kettlebell right at the crease of your hips for an added challenge there. Driving through the heel, 8 of each movement, and then switch legs, go to the other side, 8 of each movement. All right, so those 3, that'll finish up our lower body. We'll be back for a midline segment when we're done with that. Okay, we're back here for the last part today, the midline segment, 3 exercises to get through here. We're gonna need, if you haven't had a mat, grab one. If not, you don't really need one. You're gonna need something to anchor your feet here, so probably a dumbbell, kettlebell, anything, sandbag, a heavy bag, something like that that will keep your feet anchored down. First exercise is gonna be a sit-up negative. So there's a few ways to do this. I'm gonna anchor my feet underneath this dumbbell here, and then I'm gonna load these. You don't have to load these, but we're gonna be focused on the lowering portion of this sit-up. So we're gonna lower ourselves down at a 3, 4, 5 count, and then sit right back up, and then back down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. You're gonna do 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. If you don't have the weight, or if you don't have the dumbbell there, anchor your feet down, and then slowly lower yourself down, just body weight style. The challenge is in the control of this one more than anything, so work 8 of those. The next exercise that we're gonna do here, I'm gonna move this out of the way, is a side plank with a leg lift. So I'm gonna be in this side plank position on my elbow, and I'm just gonna do these a little bit here. Leg lifts, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between 6 and 8 reps is good. And then come back down, switch to the other side. And then our last exercise is gonna use a step or a box, something that you can elevate your feet on, a chair, ottoman, couch, whatever works. We're gonna do a feet elevated plank body saw. About 30 seconds. Remember, keep your body straight, rolling forward on those forearms. About 30 seconds there. If you can't get the feet elevated, just go to the floor and try to get to at least 30 seconds. Those 3 exercises, 3 rounds there. All right, guys, we're gonna finish up a little bit of stretching to get out of here today. First one that we're gonna do is Jefferson Curl. I'll show you a couple variations. You don't need a box if you have one, or if you have a step to stand on. That's great. Remember, we're just gonna kind of let that weight here stretch out our back. So rounding forward and just hanging. And then slowly, kind of deliberately moving back up through that stretch. If you don't have a box, you can do it on the ground. And I'll just set the weight down and kind of use the weight as an anchor to pull. Come back up. Okay. Get 3, 4, 5 of those in, whatever feels good. This next one that we're gonna do, just for the upper body here. Couple of side bends, so I'm just gonna grab my wrist, go up overhead, and just pull, reach to the side. We're gonna take the elbow, pull down and back for the scratch test stretch. Same thing on the other side, grab the wrist, pull over and stretch. Then the elbow, pull the elbow down and back. And then this last one, kind of opening up the shoulders again, this reverse plank. We've been doing some of these, kind of like a table, but basically here. You can turn your palms all the way, or sorry, turn your hands all the way back, or just go halfway. I just start with about halfway, bridge up a little, come back, rotate back just a little further, press, just keeping those shoulders rolled back. And you should feel this right on the front of your shoulders, just kind of opening up and stretching out. Don't go too aggressive with these. Somewhere in the range of 5 to 10 reps. Nice and slow with those. All right. If you want to run through that a couple times, great. That's going to be it for today. Nice job.